Welcome to your Building Elements module on floors and slabs. This module will introduce you to slab construction, which offers the essential flooring in residential buildings. It covers ground supported and elevated flooring at ground level in different materials like concrete and timber. It then looks at upper floor levels in timber and concrete, as well as various floor finishes including tiles and stone, etc. In the associated reading, we'll start with ground supported concrete floor slabs. You should focus on the definition of the term hardcore, how it is used within the context of construction, and how it is layered through at the bottom before the construction of the building begins, including the blinding layer. One of the most important components of this is the damp-proof membrane. The damp-proof membrane can be made up of different things, but it is essential to understand its role in trying to protect the building from moisture rising up from the ground. Please also note the difference between the damp-proof membrane and the DPC, which is a damp-proof course you might have encountered in different modules. Of the different members used for damp-proof membrane, pay extra attention to polythene and polyethylene sheets. Other materials used for damp-proofing include hot pitch or bitumen solutions such as rubber emulsion or tar, as well as bitumen sheets. In addition to this, mastic asphalt or pitch mastic is also used. Please note that the materials commonly used for floor insulation include mineral wool slabs, extruded polystyrene, and cellular glass and rigid polyurethane foam boards. Moving forward, we'll look at concrete floor slabs which are suspended from the ground. The most relevant method here is a T-beam method, which is made up of raised concrete floors using concrete blocks and inverted T-beams. Try to understand these in detail, including the use of different components such as the T-beam as well as the floor screed, which is essential for this form of floor construction. This is followed by a suspended timber ground floor. This will be particularly important in terms of focusing on the different components of a timber ground floor, such as sleeper walls, wall plates, as well as floor joists and other floor surfaces and thermal insulation. Following the timber ground floor, we will look at concrete floor slabs. The concrete floor slabs for upper floors also use precast T-beams and infill blocks or hollow beam floor units. In the construction of reinforced concrete slabs, as you might have found in your module dealing with RCC as a material, there is also the construction of a monolithic reinforced concrete floor using formwork. Also pay attention to the steel or rib deck concrete floor, where the formwork is a permanent formwork and remains with the building. This will be followed by a timber upper floor. Timber upper floor uses a series of floor joists. These are very similar to roof construction in certain ways, but as flat structures, they use a series of struts to hold the joists in place. Pay close attention to the strutting of the joists as well as end supports, which can use a stirrup for the joists as well. While insulation as well as resistance to the passage of heat and sound are important components, these don't need to be considered in excessive detail. Finally, we need to move to the idea of finishes. When using concrete floors, these would be directly finished using things like cement screed or granulithic paving, as well as different kinds of anhydride resin-based polymer or mastic asphalt coats. You don't need to know these things in particular detail, but you should understand these terms and understand how they are applied. In addition to applied finishes, there's also flexible finishes such as sheets and tiles and vinyl sheets that can be laid directly on the floors, or floor tiles which can be made out of clay or vitreous materials. There's also a range of concrete floor tiles and stone slabs that can be used as floor covering. There are different sizes which are given for this, which are indicative of the basic sizing and types of coverings that you can get. You do not need to remember these sizes. The reading ends with a discussion of timber finishes, including floorboards and wood strip and foot block that are found in a lot of houses. The one thing to focus here would be the tongue and groove joint used in step flooring for timber. That's it for this module. See you guys in the next one. Thanks.